This is the 1130 SB LSB. This model is from 2008. I believe we purchased it in 2009, and now it's 2019. So I went ahead and gave it new belts. The belts had fried. Every year I get a little overzealous and set the height of this a little too low, and as you can see, we have 1 inch minus gravel driveway. So what's happened here is, number one, the corners in here on this old impeller bent and started scraping against the backside, and as well these impeller blades here bent backwards to the point where it would no longer throw snow. You can even see that that was cracked a little bit still there. I think I went over that with some weld. So what I did is I cut the corners of each of these impellers out equally, you can see there, and then I went along and gave them some welds with some angle iron. I made sure each of those was cut equally on both the corners and the angle iron so that it would stay in balance. And I went along and gave it a little paint, and we're good to go. Okay, so yeah, this piece broke, so no tilt. I have it set there with a clamp. The belt needed to be replaced. I guess that's not a downside, that's just general maintenance. The motor runs great. I'm disappointed with the tires. The tires have great knobbies and are decent size. However, when it gets snowy and icy, they just spin and surge and cause a jerking motion, which leads me to this. So on the inside of this, there's these drive gears, and this is now the third time in 10 years that these have broke. It always seems to break there. Maybe not those teeth necessarily, but on this inner gear every time. You can see that this is sintered metal. Sintered meaning that it's metal powder, and they take a big giant press, they press it together, and then they put it into an oven and kind of melt it together. So it's not solid metal. There's a lot of airspace and void in that. So very disappointed with this gear. By the way, that's the third time in 10 years. Originally, when it was in warranty, I had this entire box replaced. Well, I didn't have them. They replaced it, probably because it was simply easier. That entire box is $800. This entire snowblower was only, I think, $1,200 or $1,500 when we bought it. So I should mention that the box that was $800 was fixed for free because it was in warranty. And what I learned from the snowblower is I would definitely go with something with tracks next time. The gears are a major fault, and somebody at Husqvarna should maybe figure out a higher quality solution for them. And the impeller fix that I came up with was quite successful, and I'll leave you off with a little bit of me snowblowing the yard.